Hello everyone, this is Dmitri Westbrook and I am creating this story to tell you about my experiences studying abroad in South Africa. I knew exactly what my goal was when I was accepted into this program. My goal was to display a positive image of men. This is very important because looking at the statistics, men are the main perpetrators of various acts of violence. Men are more likely to be violent, sent to prison, and engage in sexual violence against women, children, and other men as well. Many men are oppressors. For those that are not oppressors, many of them do not advocate on women and children's behalf for justice. Women have an active role in stopping violence against women and children, but men are seriously lagging behind in this form of social justice. Here was the perfect opportunity for me to make a difference in how young children and women view men. Of course, there would be some struggles of me reaching this goal. I was excited to start working with the children from Manenberg. I have said this plenty of times, but it was not easy working with children, being the only man from GVSU on this trip. The first mentee that I had was Tara. The very first day I started working with her, she ignored me. That day I left feeling upset, but I was not upset at Tara. It was more so at the fact that maybe she could have been a young girl that could have experienced violence at the hands of a man. I do not know if she has experienced a crisis involving an oppressor, but it is always good to keep this in mind. The second day I saw Tara, she walked away from me after noticing that I was stepping off of the bus. This was a difficult process because I felt that I was the only mentor being ignored by my mentee. It was later brought to my attention that Tara was more comfortable working with women, so she had a partner change. This time I was partnered with Moshfika, another young lady. When she first found out that we were partners, I can tell by the look on her face that she did not want to work with me. Working with Moshfika did not go very well. Before I switched to a new mentee, a young lady named Zina noticed how difficult it was for me to work with Moshfika. It felt relieving that one of the mentees understood the struggle that I was going through. The time came for me to have a new partner, Amber. I was excited and thrilled to work with her because I knew her and she knew me as well. She was the mentee of one of my fellow colleagues, Kelly. Kelly and I swapped partners. She was to work with Moshfika and I would work with Amber. Moshfika did not complain about Kelly, but Amber had a fit about being my mentee. This was becoming a huge problem because I went from being excited to feeling like no one wanted to work with me. Amber decided to leave the program rather than work with me. I received my last and final mentee, Gretchen. One of my colleagues told me that Gretchen was very happy to work with me. I thought to myself, I sure hope she is happy to work with me because no one else has been. The first day I worked with Gretchen, it was a blast. She was ready to learn both English and math. We worked well with each other and I was very happy. Yes, it was a struggle for me to find a stable mentee, but it worked well with Gretchen. If I would have had a boy as a mentee, I would not have minded that, but I wanted the challenge of having a girl as a mentee. The struggle I put up with was definitely worth it because I wanted Gretchen and all the rest of the children to know that there are good men in the world. I hope that Gretchen will never forget me because I will always remember her. She is a wonderful and intelligent young lady, and hopefully she realizes this. It is a pain that the negative stigma that is associated with men fall on every individual man. Hopefully all of the children we worked with understand that there are good men willing to work by their side. I do not know exactly how much of an impact I had on these children, but hopefully my message has been clear to all of them.
It's the music that we choose. 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 It's the music that we choose.